If the stream would kinda get a load. Okay, so test. Test. Now, audio seems to be going through. Hello, my humans. Welcome to part 2 of Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Now, it's significantly not 5 o'clock in the morning. So, with any luck, we shouldn't get as scared. At least, that somewhat is the plan. Just got to... Let's see what this guy wants.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean, madness, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
I was got a new journal. Another confounded fuse box. This fellow is a foe in his sabotage, somewhat repetitive. The stench from these bowels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. It seems the chemical possessor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me, then. I will follow my fever. Oh shit, laptop. I'll follow my fever to cause my children wherever they may lead as I move further into the strange empire. All these suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Okay, so I did actually kind of look at what enemies we're going to be facing in here. The face looks like she's going to, like, okay, I can't, like, just that face with the knife, she's clearly gonna murder that baby. And that chick is being a goose. So anyway, I did check about what enemies we're going to be facing, and it seems we aren't pretty much just solely going to be facing pigmen. So I had a look at, they don't look too bad. And I will apologize, earlier in my last stream I said that in Justine it was all pretty much the same enemy. But no, apparently they were 3 different suitors. So the first guy was someone, the second one was presumably Basile, who had his eyes cut out. The third one was Mallow, which apparently if you don't save the guy from the water, Mallow focuses on killing him. Definitely seems to be a lot less stuff you can actually grab onto in this game. we integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the imitational process. Even before the initiation of the process. That means that we drag them from the holding pens onto the line. They are less likely to panic and damage the machine components of our products or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits. And we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes means we can further solve the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. I was actually also looking up when the lantern or other lights start acting up, that means one of them's near. So at least I've got that to kinda keep an eye on. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated with Mr. Yano and Mr. Simmons' work, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum. Of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Oh, I can move the pigs. Like, I can freely move the pigs. But I can't move the simple bloody bottle. I suppose that works. Imagine this, a machine one day that might think like man. As if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig, men and women upon all fours, rotting carelessly ejaculating their filthy missives into the street. Alleys and gutters running freely with callous spill of conjoinings, the air thick with the whimperings of lust. Bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased to seed over passers-by. Yet that is a condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We should not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters all they can. We shall scoop them up and use our ascension soon enough. I think that's up. I keep this big. Can I really not move that fast carrying the pig? car, you Mr. Okay, I can't actually throw it. There goes the entirety of that joke.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Certainly seems to be a bit more open in terms of scale compared to the other one. No one believes that we're supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided was simply do not perform its designated function. This goes a new fandangled trucks only run a fraction of the distance. My old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine, there are plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging the blasted tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it. And the one in the storm is empty again. I can't be turning the crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Sod it. Says I enough for the night. And to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you on the Damson Templar for a jar. The church is connected to a plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors on the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider the alternative entrance. Kinda doesn't look like the safest car. Or truck, I should say. I mean, all things considered, I suppose it could be worse, but it just doesn't look that nice. So let's try going back the way that we just came. To which apparently there's nothing that way. I have an idea for you. You know what, screw that is way too slow. This actually seems to be somewhat faster. And in the National Pig Tossing Championship, first place goes to me. This will really make them confused. Boris, is that a pig driving that truck? Well, I don't know, Dennis. Does that look like a pig driving the truck? Oh, most certainly does, Boris. That pig's just having a nap. How crazy that pig is. Ooh. Actually kind of looks spooky. I mean, there's one nearby. The canister looks like it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid unholy week. I'll not think of that which I saw me pass in its cage. Not to gaze of getting into that dark machine. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Okay, so when past in there. I didn't see, and I apologize for that. Yeah, it says, depending on what way you're looking, left bumper to toss it open. Cause it didn't work. Now I'm assuming that we have to go down here. Because it mentioned this thought earlier, so... Just want to confirm that it would be in here. I mean, sure, I could have essentially brought the fuel tank with me to check. Might have saved me a few seconds. Suppose I should probably run. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, we must make my escape across this container's putrid contents and fully displace for that creature. That nearly man earth turns, I will head for the church shoulder such an abomination could form me on holy ground. Boys, can you put that pig mask there? Lord, no, Dennis. Well, for what you did. Why didn't, boss? Ah, goodness, so that pig mask. Oh, that's right, Phil. Shame that is that we can't move the pig mask. Okay, so... Are you supposed to, like, drive now? Put the fuel tank in. Are you supposed to drive? How am I supposed to? Yeah. Ah. Boss, did you see that pink mask move? I did, boss. I wonder where it could have possibly got to. Okay, so... am I supposed to do something here, or what? Because this thing isn't moving. And this gate only swings backwards, and I can't exactly get in. I can't turn the crank again. Hmm. Did I mess something up here? Because you can't easily get up here, so I'm assuming it's not really something to do with that. The slight jump back didn't exactly knock anything free. Doesn't look like there's a block on the truck. So it can't possibly be that. I feel like there is something here that I'm missing. I just don't know what. Yeah, I can grab onto that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Did I mess something up, or? How am I supposed to proceed here? To Google. Right, so it mentions the boxes behind. But at the same time, everyone seems to kind of have an issue with the truck. It clearly says to crank at the front, but I've already done that. And it backs up into these boxes. Yeah, it's not really like I can jump over. Okay, so we're relatively safe here. Well, we're safe in the essence of, even if we go back to the last bit of us know what to do, and we're in no danger of killed, so we may as well try. So, I have no idea what I'm. Sure, there's. Okay, so we are pretty much right back to where I saved last time.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be
Okay,
unshackled,
so
and
from
you
a
harvest the crust from my eyes.
duck like this until.
Clean madness, that my thoughts and words can unfoul thee.
Oh, again. We pretty much at least know what to do, so. Bathroom. Really goes to show just how much you actually get done when you pretty much know that there's gonna be nothing here. Took me about 20 minutes to get up to this part. And the
Come on, Papa.
it's taking me
Let's
about
climb this one. I can
2
see
minutes
more
to get
pictures
back.
at the top.
But this time we can. Oh, there. Interesting. I thought it was more spooky. So basically, we also have no issue down here. There might be an issue, but I don't know. Can I move this? I can. That makes it a bit easier, actually. Oh, they're up there. That makes sense. I have no idea if they're actually trying to break in to get me or what. Okay, so that looks still relatively set. And then it just backs up. Oh. So, I'm not sure what happened last
This way,
time.
Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
I'm assuming that's a Pigmen corpse. It would add a nice little thing in if you could actually lift it up to look at it. This 9% I'm gonna assume that's a Pigmen corpse because it's all, you know, screwed up. I suppose I can't open that. Sally likes to take his time. Not as if I want to get on with the game. There we go. Alright, so... we sat here. I remember we sat here in our black and we mourned. And we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God, how I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed, but even here I feel the machine fall beneath the flag, so I know my path will lead. So you basically admit, kind of, yeah, maybe next time. Don't. Just don't. You specifically had a choice to not.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, One of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
You certainly like making things out to be pigs. Like, why are pigs just seem... I'm gonna Google it actually. Okay, so yeah. Apparently pigs are just deemed unclean, but for some stupid reason, twin candles bent the will of the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with a secret. But he is like all the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens of his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them. A ship indeed. So the twin candle was bent, so suppose we... See, here's a... kind of what I get, like, who is actually placing the pig mask around? Because it clearly has to be someone. Some kind of mechanism, a secret, an infernal one, no doubt. The missing candlestick clearly the answer, but why? This I cannot fathom. Why hide such machines in place of prayer? And where are the faithful? Why are there drag marks on the altar as if someone was beware? Huh? Oh, so drag marks? The only ones I can really see are there. Was there none there? However, okay, so I will admit, currently liking Machine for Pigs a bit more than... Oh, wow, they even changed the statue to a pig. Oh, hail the pig, apparently. I'm liking Machine for Pigs. I feel like I'm supposed to do something now. So they changed the stained glass windows, but they don't look like they changed that statue. Well, the candle was lit, but I don't know if that actually did anything. And I can't just rip off that candle. I apologize if I'm not saying much, I just don't know what to do. How about usually arcade festival around here? Oh, there's a spare candle. I would probably be in... Okay, yeah. If this was standard amnesia, we'd be able to touch them. Move them. They flock to us now. We once had to walk amongst them to bring salvation into their lives. Now, joined by warmth and winter, joined by warmth and winter, by the food that man does distribute, my church is full, and my charges are saved. He walks among them, and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce is specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible and unethical to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy and from the confines of a sickbed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest, most benevolent charities in all London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food producer business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares to the poor. They congregate about his kingdom of gratitude. kind of thought that was a person there. It's just like, yeah, person. Actually, not gonna lie, kind of thought that was Alessa, because the way the Alessa skin and slats her head, little bulges that would be arms, and then, you know, long dark blue dress. So it'll actually be a fit for Alessa, but you know, then she'll also be crying. Meow. If my cat overeats and throws up, I'm going to be significantly disappointed. So there's this thing about my cat, Melina, the black one. It's apparently she likes to overeat, and basically, last time it happened, she pretty much, like, she threw up as she was still trying to eat. She was there. Well, relatively. Kind of trying to eat while throwing up. Sounds gross. I know, but my cat is just so annoying. Like, yeah, love the shit out of her, but at the same time, my god, how stupid can she be? Okay, so we can't go out that way, so it clearly just means that we've got to find the other candle around here. And so this kind of would be like what I read about. Do the creatures feel like they belong in a location? Here, like, they haven't shown up yet, so I'm assuming not. But, say, around and near the factory, like actually in one of the churches connected, that makes sense. I have no idea how they managed to change the statues that quickly. Like, unless it has been going on for a while and it's not just a new thing. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I hope I don't need to Google this again. I essentially did just Google what to do with the truck. I was thinking about an arrow thing is there. So it kind of makes sense if, like, you could use these two, but you can't. Oh, holy pig mama. Showing off that butt. How? No, never mind. The statue is actually. You can't really see if you actually get up. Yeah. Oh, that's actually somewhat interesting. They completely remodeled the statue to have 4 teats, I suppose you call them. I mean, I suppose you could call them breasts, but using pig anatomy, teat would actually be more suited. No, God, I don't want to imagine the male statues. I'm not gonna explain why. I mean, I suppose it's not too bad if you know pigs. But basically, male pigs have corkscrew dicks. So that might be a bit hard to get into a statue. Wired. want to do that. I have no idea, but ah, but that dude must have spent like 20 minutes trying to find this. Well, I guess you can also see when you're like a bit further away, but definitely not if you're really close. So then in here. The engine fires, the flames are stoked, they hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters the prospect of falling the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me on, and I cannot fail them. It appears I have no choice. Thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this is my battle, am I to be cast as Matthews? Then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. Look, dude, again, there honestly are just times when you need to say no. Now, like, straight up just no. You've seen pigmen running around, and you'd still think that, oh yeah, this is a good idea. This is not a good idea, buddy. Like, at all. Whatever good you may think you are doing, it's not worth it. Again, I can get that some parents will pretty much do whatever they can for their kids. But yep, and now it's sealed behind you. Congrats. Maybe it's because I'm not a dad myself. I know, shocker. Ugh. But I would not go through all this for two kids. Don't startle or upset the acquisitions.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
That just sounds like something. Should be on kids are fucking stupid. I can hear the sea from the egg. People?
Era sta oro cantirak. Forosto. Vendir mausterakan. Olaisteliam. Olisteliam. Forokoros. Forakara cantia.
Seems like there's someone in there but I'm pretty sure they didn't include it because they got me for it. Animating a person. So in terms of story, there'd be Pigmen here. Whereas with Amnesia, it's just like, okay, yep. There's gonna be one here. Suppose there could be. I wasn't really paying much attention to Amnesia's enemy placement, so I'll freely say that I may be forgetting stuff. But I don't feel like there should be an enemy for the sake of there's an enemy. Take Outlast. Outlast, it was a fairly alright game, but sometimes it was just like, in order to get through, here's an enemy, you need to do 3 of these things. No, see again, with Outlast, I'm not really a huge fan of that kind of. It's like, okay, you've got to collect 3 fuses to power this thing, but there's an enemy here that you have to fight. You have to turn on 2 generators. Well, not fight, but you know. But there's also an enemy here. It really started to get more repetitive as it went on. We are at the fort. Entered the factory. Shit, that means there's gonna be way more pigmen. And again, you compare this kind of game to Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation, it's like, oh, the alien's here. I never really once went, oh, great. A lot of aliens here. It more actually, the aliens here. This makes it. I mean, at the same time, it also kind of felt a bit off since originally there only is one alien stalking around and it just always happens to be after you. So like, there was that. That would have actually been a little nicer play if they do meet is have that bit, the pig's head, a nice long body of the pig, and that bit be the pig's back legs.
Water in his shoes. Always the water and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too damn
Zamboni!
Bone. My soul shelters. I thought I have seen. But at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find the four daughters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my darlings clear of its vile cradle. Okay, can I just... Okay, yeah, pressing Y does just get out of that. I think he pressing B. The reason I actually turned up the gamma a bit before was because I wanted to kind of see the pig guy, but I can't.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government, they make us all.
But solution, my dear man. How to break a cycle. You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
We get it. You don't like pigs. It's like how many and I accidentally put out the thing. Like, how many times does he have to make note of pigs? Like, pig. Pigs. We get it. Pigs. Oh well. If we get ambushed here. I always more feel like first you should try and do somewhat of a sort of trying to figure out where to go, stuff like that. So basically in games we can make a save file. Just make a save file. Suicide one. Charge through all the enemies, pretty much use up like I guess we're not getting out. Meds, ammo, and then you'll actually be able to go through normally.
Hear me, Mantis. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the riches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Please don't let it be the saboteur is me. Or I don't know. I'm holding out that's not going that way. Well, I guess we're stuck in here now. Turns out my furnace is on field. Take it, guys. Drop in a few massive bits of coal. So you're powered. I'm going to assume I need these for number 5. Just number 6 then. The pistons are silent, the plant is at rest. It must poke the hornet's nest upon the air. I feel the scale of these engines are just a far greater work than is visible from the surface. So my friend must be correct. The larger part is underground. We're close. The flames. No wonder flooding is such a risk. Oh, the river. There's a coast to the flames. What is that? But yeah, probably the river. Fires are stoked. Assuming the same architect is responsible here as the chemical plant, I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. Should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur invented after simply putting out the fires. Over here then? Said the way is under the pistons, but killing me slightly disappointed. But what did that even be? We should actually kind of give us a bit more of a look at them. As it stands, you're only really seeing like slight glimpses. But at least there's no insanity meter on this game. Adequately spooky enough. I mean, not the worst looking ones I've ever seen. What? Okay, I have no idea what happened, but okay. Okay, well, good to know that there are two down there then. And that apparently what I read about them was wrong. Apparently they'll chase you relentlessly if they spot the lantern. Apparently not. I half knew where to go. Okay. This way apparently. I know what to say. YOLO. When you don't know where to go, you just scream YOLO and you're on. What's the dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnel, and onto the bridge of pumps. And if the door should be locked, I'll have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust them, but my path is set. I shall ignore their noises. These noises. That snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. How brave what lurks beneath. I will save them. Dude, again, they're not worth it. Like, just at all. There's no way that would be worth it. Of course, it's a lot more worth it than if you were doing this or a chick. Would have to be the best fucking ass in the world to do all this. Like, not gonna lie, if you're doing this or a chick, it would seriously just have to be an ass to freaking die for. Otherwise, just no. Okay, that way's locked. Locked, good to know.
Quickly, mansions nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
Dude, you're clearly bullshitting me. In order to facilitate assimilation of testicles, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration, or you risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant at the best. A simple compound of 1 part Brandenburg infusion with air to 1 part orgone monad disposal fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the securement lamp can be used to activate the compound, but inside the body it is highly corrosive and can even destroy some quantities of metal. Hello, Dave. I'm alive. This is kind of a cool light. I want it. Like, I always want to just roll that bendies. Like, bend, bend, bend. Holy lamp. Oh, I feel bad for the lamp. There you go. This is clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The project is all done from, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. I mean, I don't know, dude. In that house, which I'm presuming was yours, you had plenty of locked gates and doors and everything that you didn't seem concerned about. But you are saying before that fall you could have broken it? It's some form of bizarre mixing device or chemical compounds that deposit very weeks of foul fluids. I've seen it too often before. It is clearly a compound of some volatile bust of two composite ingredients I should find a course by. See, now here's where I'm going to suspect that we have to deal with Pigmen. Where we need to find these back, so yeah, more than likely we have to search them in here. While being hunted, should I say hounded, by the Pigmen. Inflamed, it is burning from each hole, fore and aft, taking down my legs, blood and excrement, my lungs are in my vomit. I pass lots of my organs now into the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that because of the changes they ripple into me. My teeth sneeze and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. I gathered what I can and put them back into my grey gums and my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says, to help the running of the fever, because not all of us can shake the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket, and I wanted to see under that. But he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket. And I heard a drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shed so much blood and still be alive? I know, but you might want to find help. No, I want that back, please. I didn't... Can I have that back, please? Please? I hope I didn't just break the game. Oh, you did not see me, that dude. Oh, who's laughing now, huh? Certainly not me. Certainly not me. But now I am.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, no, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Did I not get the first ingredient I needed? Seriously? Like, where? Please do not actually tell me that I messed this up. I have a feeling I messed this up. Okay, so... I don't know what the hell I did. Because I would have had to assume that it would have came back here. I suppose we'll go check the holding pens. Definitely the one place you'd want to avoid looking. took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They agree they are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding and their teething stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We couldn't load them to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull, brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Intermanipulator they file in silence. I hear the hiss and a gasp. I hear the dull groan in the teeth. They're going in his teeth are removed and bones are set. I hear the pig screaming. We've removed all the mirrors after the process. It's a reflection that troubles them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk among them. My children, I whisper to them in their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again. All your forms imperfect. And the forms imperfect of the engines to make my own blood flow again.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
You and pigs again. So you're saying questions are inbred. That also means that this guy is a racist. And in 2020, that is probably the worst thing you can be.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Okay, clearly not supposed to go that way. But that door's locked, so this way. More experiments of Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with Draishin after the expected convulsion and spasming. It died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternative current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced with damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of citrine poisoning until I put a bullet in the skull. But drowning, perhaps yes, it is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. I mean, I suppose drowning would seem a lot easier, but you can't really drown yourself in the sense that you might think. Okay. I think I honestly did mess up. Because the thing about drowning is, let's say you're dumped in the bathtub. Please, I'm not advocating that anyone commit suicide or try this. But you essentially will naturally want air. No matter what, you hold your breath for too long. And honestly, oh yeah. You reach your limit of pretty much how much you can hold. It will honestly just start to feel like you really just need to breathe. Like, not even I can hold it for that long without just wanting to take a breath. Of course, I'll probably admit drowning would be the worst way for me since I can't swim and I hate water. Well, specifically open water. I think that's phasalophobia. Something that I honestly don't want to see. I actually have these two pictures of like jellyfish that I sometimes post, and yeah, they're cute, but if I had to be there, I'd be freaking out so much. Okay, seriously. Where or what am I supposed to do? I genuinely have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Okay, how did I have no idea. That's essentially where we fell from. Yeah, you could honestly probably use something in here to beat that off. Like, I mean, you could use that knife or something. Wouldn't be that effective, but I'm sure there's a hammer around here. Well, since I seem to have hit a dead end, for now anyway, I'm gonna call it here. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye for now.